Good morning, YouTube. It's Cherise here, and I'm actually like 17 minutes behind schedule. It's 5:32. I'm trying to do my makeup by 5:15 at the latest. That's like my new schedule so that I can get to work on time and get there early because of all the changes that I talked about on Tuesday's video. So I uploaded Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday morning's video. Today it's Thursday morning and it's 5:32 a.m. Today, what happened yesterday? So the only negative thing that happened yesterday was that as soon as I got to school, I was trying to sign in with my badge. I had to take my ID out of a little card slot and scan it. And I put my coffee down. And during the process of me trying to like pull my ID up to scan it on the thingy, I hit my coffee. I spilled a little bit of the coffee. It didn't completely fall over, which is good. But I bumped it to where some came out, and it like got on the computer, it got on the screen, the monitor for the scanning thingy, it got on the countertops. Luckily nothing was damaged, but it was just like I seemed very like spastic, and my principal noticed that, and she like asked me about it later that day, and I told her I was still kind of trying to recover from yesterday, or now from Tuesday, and my flat tire and the minute at the gas station and just that whole situation. So it's time to make up. Today is going to be kind of an extra long day because it's our first PTA meeting and all teachers must attend. So that starts at 6:30. So I will come back just so I can walk my dog. I'll come back home for a little bit just to walk Nola, touch up my makeup, change my shoes, and then I'll be going right back to the school for this meeting. I might do some shopping in between. There's a couple things I want to pick up today that I need to pick up. Like I need to still need to get a hand mirror, and I need to get some makeup wipes, and I think that's it. I made a list. But anyways, I'm not gonna go in with I'm not gonna go in with primer today. I've just moisturized my face like I normally would, as you can see, and we're gonna mix two foundations. I mixed this Fenty foundation yesterday and I really liked it, mixed with the Wet n Wild, but today we're gonna mix it with the NYX Total Coverage Control Drops, and this is in my winter shade Mocha number 19. This is the deepest shade they have in stores, and as you can see, it literally matches my chest almost perfectly. So I'm going to mix the two together to get my perfect shade, and I'm going to blend it out with a beauty blender today. Haven't done that yet. I've been using a brush. So we're going to see how this works with, we're going to put 2 pumps, and then I've already shaken up both of these products, and then I'm also going to just add that. Whoa, they're both so liquidy. So I'm just going to mix them together and apply with the damp beauty blender. Like I said, I haven't done this yet, and so far so good. Oh wow, I feel like it's moving, like I'm able to spread it out a lot more by mixing it with the Total Coverage Control Drops. Like I'm only going to need 4 pumps. Oh, okay. This foundation mixes very well with others if you are curious. We're not going to be doing any eyeshadow today. I was going to try and do eye looks every day this week, but I failed. At least I'm actually recording every day this week. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. We're avoiding the eye area. And yeah, that covered half my face. They're both really liquidy, so they mix together really easy. Oh, that's really nice. I've already done my hair. I just did it off camera. I did the same high puff, but I needed to refresh it. So while I was in the shower, I just dunked my head under the water so that my hair could get wet and kind of refresh the curls and reactivate the product so it wasn't looking as dry. All right, I do see a few of my marks coming through, but it's not bad. I'm still only going to use 4 pumps. Put it down the mirror. 1, 2. We're done with you, Fenty Beauty, for today. And then the NYX Total Coverage Control Drops in Mocha. You can see it's super liquidy. Oh yeah, this is plenty foundation. I'm able to really like spread it over my face where it needs to be and kind of lightly build up on this side. So yeah, I'm liking the way that it's applying with a beauty blender. And I'm liking these two mixed together as well. I really like the shade I'm getting. So I was thinking about buying the 530 in this foundation because I was talking about how the 550 really does match like the darkest parts of my body, and my neck is darker than like almost everywhere else in my body. So it matches my neck really well, but it's way darker than my chest and it's darker than my actual face. But when I mix it with this with the NYX Total Control Drops in the shade Mocha, I feel like this is what 530 would look like on me, and I'm really liking it. And the NYX Total Coverage Control Drops, whatever the name of those things are, those cost $14. So I would save $20 by just mixing it with that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Especially since I can just apply it directly to my face and the two products mix together really well. Like it's not that much of a hassle to mix the shades. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, yeah, I really like the way these two are mixing together. I like how easy it is to apply, how it just spread out over my face so effortlessly. Loving it. Really, really like this. And I have full coverage. I was able to build it up to full coverage. None of my imperfections are peeking through today. And I use less of the Fenty Beauty Foundation, so that's good. All right, so I'm gonna let this kind of set for a little bit. I'm glad that, Wednesday was a good day. That's all I have to tell you is I spilled my coffee when I first got to the school. And then our principal asked me about it later. Because usually I'm pretty, I don't want to say I do not have my life all together, as y'all know. But I'm pretty put together. Like the way I present myself to others, I look like I have everything together. Like I just know what I'm doing. But yesterday I looked like, yeah. And my principal noticed that, which speaks highly of her because she knows our personalities and she can tell when something's off or wrong. And she cares about us enough to take time out of her very busy day dealing with a whole bunch of stuff to come and ask you about it. So kudos to you. Love you, girl. So yeah, really loving this. I still think I'm going to buy one of these in another shade, a little bit deeper. I got one that's too dark. Now I have this one that's too light for me at the moment, but really, really pretty. Looks good. All right, so there's a new product that I recently purchased called the Wowder powder, and I got the shade Rich. I really love the tone of this because it's not red at all, but I don't like the sifter because I feel like I can't get any product out of here. So I'm going to try and apply this using my beauty blender. Like, it's just not coming out. Like, I literally can't even get the powder out. So I'm about to cut this mesh. There's this mesh in here. It comes with its own little brush, but I just have issues getting the powder out of the container. I know that I like the product, but I haven't been using it because I can't get it out. And that is really, really, really bothering me. So it's like one of those mesh chops, which is cool, I guess, if you don't need a lot of powder or use a lot, but y'all know me, I use a bunch of powder. So I'm literally just going to cut this mesh, which is kind of hard to do because it's really well made. There we go. I'm just going to cut a hole in it. There we go. So that I can actually get to the Wowder that's inside. And I'm going to put it in the cap of another powder. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. Okay. So now we are in business. It's kind of chunky. Interesting. And then we're going to apply it like I normally do. I have learned that this is the best method. Look at that color. It's so pretty. This is the best method for me to have the most long wearing foundation is to press the powder into my skin, not necessarily to bake, but to press my loose powders into the skin all over my face, especially where I am oily. I'll use a lot more. And it does make well, for me, it makes my foundation look a little bit deeper, but it's a very like neutral color, I would say. It's not super warm and it's not like cool. It's not yellow or red. That's why I really like it. And this powder does not look cakey at all. On camera, it's coming off a weird chalky color. I'm not sure what that's about, but in person, Nola, who are you growling at? Nola. Nola, why are you growling? Sweet girl. Yeah, on camera, it's coming off this weird chalky color. But in person, it looks really, really good. And it's just, it gives you a really natural finish to your skin. Even when I'm packing it on like this and really pressing it in, I'm still getting a really natural finish. I wish they had a shade in between whatever the one above Rich is, probably like tan or something like that. Wow, on camera it looks super creepy, but in person it doesn't. I'm glad I didn't wear this for picture day because it might have flashback in pictures. This is just the best technique for me. I don't have to, usually I don't even have to touch up when I use this technique of using a loose powder to set my entire face and really pressing it into the skin with a beauty blender. And because I use this for my foundation, I can go in with the side I used for foundation and work the powder into my skin even more. Which is one reason that I do like using a beauty blender for foundation. Wow, it looks so weird on camera, but in person, it just looks like really smooth, matte skin. You can tell I haven't done my forehead yet. I'm just really pressing it into the skin. I don't know why it looks so weird on camera. I'm probably scaring people out of buying this product. I like it. I don't think I'll repurchase it though. Right now, my favorite loose powder has to be, oh, that's way too much. I see why they have the sifter now. My favorite loose powder is definitely the Maybelline loose finishing powders. Those are just amazing. Did I just break another mirror? Oh my gosh, guys. Something is going on. I literally just broke my travel mirror. So now I need to get 2 mirrors. Wow. And now I don't have a mirror to do my makeup. This one isn't broken super duper bad. I can still see out of it. So now we're setting the forehead and I'm going to go over my eyelid. The hairline and the eyebrow area. Wow, guys. I broke 2 mirrors in 1 week. Something is going on. Like, this is... I don't really believe about superstitious stuff. I said that in another video, but like, I do like to like acknowledge it, but I don't really believe that it's true because I'm gonna have like, I'm gonna live my day as normal. Like, I'm not gonna take any extra precautions just because I broke a mirror. That's crazy. So then I take the part that I use to apply the foundation just to really work it in. I look so scary on camera, but I promise you, I don't look scary in person. I just look really matte, really smooth. But yeah, the sifter just was not working for me. Like, hardly any product was coming out. And I have the brush that goes with it, but I don't really like that brush. Like I said, this is the best technique, and I can't do that technique if none of the product will come out on my brush or sponge, because sometimes you guys know I use a brush too to apply my powders, my loose powders all over the face. But using a damp beauty sponge is the most efficient way because you don't waste any product. It sticks to the moisture of the sponge. Okay, so now I'm just going to go over with the side that I use to apply the foundation to really work this powder into the skin. This helps to fill any pores and just gives you such a beautiful, smooth, matte, long-lasting base. But yeah, I don't think I'll repurchase this powder. I just really wanted to try it out because some of my favorite YouTubers were using it and they were talking about how much they liked it. And it is a good powder. I haven't tried it on its own yet using this technique. I don't think it'll work for me just because the color of it is a little off. Like, it's not bad, but it's not my skin tone. So I don't think it will work alone. Like I said, Maybelline is #1. I need to make a favorites and updated favorites video because I have some new products that I've been loving. All right. So my base is super flawless, super matte. Oh, feels so nice. And super smooth. Just tapping the excess back into each product, closing them up. That's the only thing I don't like about loose powders is they're messy, you know. But they work. They work better than pressed powders for me, so I think I'm going to stop buying pressed powders except to keep in my purse for touch-ups. That's the only time I'm going to use pressed powders now. Or if my powder I'm using is too light or not the right shade. Wow, it looks so bad on camera, but in real life, it doesn't look bad at all. So I guess this has flashback. I guess that's what this means. So do not use this for film or photography. Look how crazy I look, guys. I look like 2 different colors on camera. That's so funny to me because in the mirror, I look fine. Wow. All right, let's go ahead and highlight really quick. I'm thinking today is going to be a no eye makeup day and just brows and maybe a bold lip. I have no idea what I'm wearing today. I've just been so tired and slack this week, and just with everything that has happened this week, I'm just not all there at all. We're going to use the e.l.f. blush brush to apply some highlighter. Let's use Fenty Beauty. I'm going to use Fenty Beauty, and I'm going to be using Moscow Mule today. Just only Moscow Mule, which is the more shiny side. This side, the more glittery side. Let's use this. I really like the color of this. Nola! Nola! Who are you barking at, girl? Nola! I have to meet parents, so we'll go for more of a natural look. I'll probably put my mascara on when I get to school. I did that yesterday. I want to leave relatively early so that I can get some coffee. Like, I've been needing to get my new favorite thing, which is a French vanilla latte from McDonald's. They have new, like, signature fancy coffee drinks, and they're good. Well, that's the only one I've tried, so I'm assuming that all of them are good. Something biting my foot. My foot hurts. It's weird. Yeah, this week has been interesting. Let's just pray that a week like this never happens again. Oh, speaking of praying, we need to keep the Caribbean in our thoughts, and just all these hurricanes and down in Mexico, Guatemala area, these earthquakes, just all these natural disasters that are happening. We need to keep all the people that are being affected by these things in our thoughts. Since it's Hispanic Heritage Month, I've been talking to my students about different countries where you can have Hispanic heritage, or the countries you would be from if you have Hispanic heritage. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's early, okay? Anyways, a lot of those countries are ones that are affected by these natural disasters, these hurricanes, and these earthquakes that have been happening. So I've been telling the kids to, keep these people in your thoughts. We can't tell kids to pray in public school. So I said, just keep people in your thoughts and hope and wish that they are okay. So I'm going to send y'all the same message. And they can relate because they've been through Hurricane Matthew and Hurricane Irma in their lifetime. So they know what a hurricane is and they know what it does. And yeah, so they can understand. But I don't think they've never gotten damage as bad as out in the Caribbean. But they know what it is. They know that it's dangerous and they know that you have to miss school for it. So that's something serious. But yeah, let's just remember all those people at this time, and the people that are still recovering from Harvey and Irma and other places like in Florida and Texas. Yo, my dog's hair gets everywhere. I literally had a dog hair floating in my tea earlier. She's curled up on the bed now. Like, when my makeup looks so crazy on camera like this, it makes me not even want to upload the video because I do look crazy. But I'm telling you, in person, I don't look crazy. Because I would not go to school like this. Well, I would, but I would fix it while I was there. I would change it if I looked ridiculous. I work with kids. They will roast you. Kids are very honest. They're brutally honest. Some of them are mean and some of them are just being honest. Like the little ones, they don't know they do know what mean is, but usually when they say something, it's just a fact, a statement. They don't mean to be mean. Like a kid will say something like, your face is really glittery. And they're not trying to be mean. They're not trying to throw makeup shade or anything like that. It's because these highlighters are glittery and glitter gets on your face. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Now, if it was like an adult makeup artist who didn't like glitter and I knew that, and they were like, your face is really glittery, girl. And they were like trying to be nice but shady about it, then that's being mean. You see the difference? Kids, honest. Adults, more mean. Some kids, older, big kids, but they don't know anything about makeup, could be mean too. Like when that kid called me a burnt Tootsie Roll. Had a kid call me a burnt Tootsie Roll. That's mean. That was not trying to be nice. That was not making a compliment about the beautiful chocolate color of my skin. That was just being mean. So I called that kid out. All right, we're done highlighting. It's really nice and subtle, but gives a nice flush of rose goldy peachiness to my cheeks, which I love. So we're gonna do the brows. I need to figure out what I'm wearing so I can figure out a lip color. We might just do a nude lip. Let's just do a nude lip. Since I don't know what I'm gonna wear. I literally can't believe I broke 2 mirrors in 1 week. What does that mean? If you're a person who really keeps up with all the superstitions and stuff, you should tell me what that means below. What does that mean for my life and my future? Using the Wet n Wild retractable eyeliner pencil. Wow, on camera this looks so terrible. Just ignore it. I promise you. If you follow me on Snapchat or Instagram, I'll take a picture today outside in natural light to show you that I didn't look crazy today. Wow, because the mirror is broken, it's like putting, it looks a little odd. Like it's putting lines where they don't need to be. And the image is kind of jagged, so it's not. The struggle is real, let's just say that. I have a really hard time using words in the morning, as you can tell. Trying to communicate my thoughts and ideas before 7:30 is really hard. But I am a morning person. I like mornings. This literally has felt like the longest week. Hurricane Irma, I feel like, is throwing us all off. Like, I'm not the only one who feels like, wow, this week has just been so long and everybody's just still tired. Irma. Okay, we're getting somewhere with these brows. We're getting somewhere. All right. Okay, I really like the way my brows came out. They've been flourishing, I feel. I feel like my brows are getting thicker. I don't know why, how, but I feel like they just are filling in more naturally, and it's making it easier for me to fill them in a little bit bigger, and it doesn't look crazy or wild. They still look very natural, in my opinion. So I'm liking that. I think I might need to pick up some more eyebrow pencils because this one is almost done. All right, mascara. The mascaras are actually in my bag already for school. So let's move on to lips. I kind of want to do a bold lip, but then I kind of don't want to scare parents away. And I have no idea what I'm going to wear today. I really kind of want to do something pink. Feeling pink. All right, let's do Wet n Wild Give Me Mocha. Really, really like this color. I just threw that mirror in the trash, guys, because like it's kind of trippy the way it looks. It's kind of in the pinky nude family. And this is a Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Lipstick. Love this formula. It's great. Yeah, this is a good lip choice for today. I feel like it's applying a little sheer. There we go. Okay. I like to be really opaque. Yes, this is good. And then I'll add mascara later on today. Yeah. So this is the look. I look really crazy on camera. In person, I look real good. Really smooth, really matte. The Wowder is working. This is my hair. Shake it out a little bit. It's damp. You can see the curls. Wash and go curls that are refreshed. Hanging down, a little dry. It'll get some more volume to it, my puff. Well, that's it for this makeup tutorial. Something real quick, real fast. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think we're going to do a really, really intricate eye look. There's a look that Tati Glam Life Guru did in one of her recent videos that I kind of want to do. Using not the same palette she used. She used one of those really expensive Natasha Denona palettes, the Lila palette, which I think is absolutely beautiful. It's gorgeous, but I'm not spending that money on a palette. I can use my Juvia's Place palettes, but I want to recreate that look for tomorrow. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching. I promise you I don't look crazy. I look so crazy right now, but I don't in person. I've got to go. I'll see you on the next video. Hope you've been enjoying this week of videos of me testing out the Fenty Beauty Foundation without primers, with different primers, with different powders, with different techniques, different brushes, mixing it, just really finding out how it works best, and you just get to see the application every day. It's really long wearing, I can tell you that. I really like it. But I've noticed I've liked it best applying it, setting it with a loose powder and pressing that into the skin. I need to go. Thank you for watching. Bye, YouTube.